Hello esteemed viewers, welcome to our math tutorial for today. In today's math tutorial, we're going to consider this Olympiad exam question. We are asked to find the real values of x and y if x squared minus y squared is equal to 5 and x multiplied by y is equal to 6. We are asked to find the real values of find x plus y. If you're new to my channel, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and remember to hit the bell icon so that you can be notified whenever I upload my current daily Maths Olympiad solution videos. Thank you. Now, we're going to solve this question using two nice methods. Now, any of these two nice methods you can find interesting, you can make good use of. The first method we're going to use what we call a substitution method. And after that method, we are going to factorize in the long run. Now, we are going to look at equation 2. We'll take these two values, take this as our equation 1 and take this as equation 2. So we're going to look at equation 2, and from equation 2, we are going to make y to be equal to 6 divided by x. So that means wherever we see y, we replace it with what? 6 divided by x. Now let's fix that value for y into equation 1. So we'll have our x squared minus 6 divided by x all squared, and this will be equal to 5. So if we simplify this, we are going to have our x squared minus 36 divided by x squared equal to 5. So our main work here will be to remove the denominator. And to remove this denominator, what do you think we can do? All we need to do is to multiply both sides by x squared. So if we multiply all the sides by x squared, this will become x to the power of 4 minus 36, and this will be equal to 5x squared. So we'll bring all terms together. We'll have our x to the power of 4 minus 5x squared minus 36, and this will be equal to 0. So we'll have an equation we need to solve. So we're going to solve this equation using the quadratic factorization method. Now we'll factorize with respect to x squared. If we want to factorize, we'll look for two values we can multiply that will give us 36. And when we subtract both values, we're going to have minus 6. What values are they? Let's take minus 9 and plus 4. Minus 9 times plus 4 will give us minus 36, and when we add them, we'll have minus 5x squared. So we'll have x squared minus 9, and then we'll have x squared minus plus 4, and this will be equal to 0. So we'll have x squared minus 9 to be equal to 0, or we'll have x squared plus 4 to be equal to 0. Now, if we come to look at this, we'll see that this whole thing will give us a negative value. And if it gives us a negative value, that means the result is going to give us an imaginary result, not a real value. So if that will give us an imaginary value, we are going to discard it, and then we'll work with this. So this value will give us x squared minus 3 squared is equal to 9, and that will be equal to 0. So if we simplify this value here, we are going to have x minus 3, and then we'll have x plus 3 both of them will be equal to 0. So from here we can see that our x is equal to 3, or our x will be equal to -3. Now that means our x is equal to plus or minus 3. Now having gotten the value for x, we'll be thinking of getting an equivalent value for y. Remember we said our y is equal to 6 divided by x from our third equation we drafted from equation 2. So to find the values of y, we'll first of all initially we'll put the value of x into this equation. If we put our value of x into this third equation we're going to have our y to be equal to 6 divided by plus or minus 3, and this will give us the values of 6 divided by minus 3, or we'll have our 6 divided by 3. And these two values will have our y to be equal to minus or plus 2. So these two values for x and y will have our value of x, y will separately give us these two values, 3 and 2, or on the other hand, it gives us -3 and minus what? 2. So if we simplify these two equations, having remembering what we are asked to look for, we are asked to find the value of x plus y. So if we find the value of x plus y, we're going to have x plus y to give us two values, which are 3 plus 2, or we'll have a -3 minus 2. So this will give us 5 or -5. So the value for x plus y is equal to plus or minus 5. Those are the two values we'll have for x. So having gotten that, this is the first method we'll use in solving this question. Now to use our method 2, we should remember the question we are given. We are given the question that we have x squared minus y squared equal to 5, and we will have xy to be equal to 6. So if we want to use the 2 method, having this as our first equation and this as our second equation, the second method will have to look at this equation, and we have to square both sides of that equation. If we square both sides of that equation, x squared minus y squared all squared equal to 5 squared. So let's simplify this side using the binomials theorem. Now from the binomials theorem, the first term square will give us x to the power of 4 plus second term square will give us y to the power of 4 minus 2 times the first term and the second square multiplied by the second term. That will give us xy all squared equal to 25. So this will give us x to the power of 4 plus y to the power of 4 minus, remember our x squared sy is equal to 6. So we should have minus 2 multiplied by 6 all squared equal to 25. So we'll have our x to the power of 4 plus y to the power of 4 equal to, this comes over here to give us 25 plus 72. So we'll have our x to the power of 4 plus y to the power of 4 to be equal to 25 plus 72 will give us 97. So from this point, we are going to do something for a purpose. For a purpose, we are going to look at this equation, very important. For a purpose, we are going to look at the square of the initial value we are given. Let's look at the square of the initial value we are given. We are given x square minus the addition sign of this x square. We're taking the square of this. If we square this part, we are going to have x to the power of 4 using binomial theorem. The first term square plus the second term square y to the power of 4, then plus 2 times the first term and the second term square. That will give us x times y square. So from this expression now, we can find out that our x to the power of 4 is equal to 92 and our xy is equal to 6 from the initial equation. So our x square plus y square all squared can be equal to 97 plus 2 multiplied by 6 all squared. So that expression can now give us 97 plus this whole thing is going to give us 72. So these two values will give us the sum up to give us 169. So we'll have our x square, which is the value we are looking for, x plus y square, x square plus y square to be equal to this. To find the value of this expression, we are going to square root both sides. So we'll have our x square plus y square to be equal to square root of 169 plus or minus. So over here, square root will clear square root. So we'll be left with x square plus y square equal to plus or minus square root of 169 is going to give us 13. So if square root of 169 gives us 13, we are going to see that we have x square plus y square to be equal to plus or minus 13. Now, lastly, what we are going to do now is to look at x plus y square. We want to expand this. If we expand this, according to binomial theorem, we are going to have x square plus y square plus 2 times the value of x and y. So from this expression, we've come to see that x square plus y square is plus or minus 13, and this is equal to 6. So our x square, our x plus y, our x plus y square all square will be equal to plus or minus 13 plus 2 times 6. And 2 times 6 will give us 12. So that expression will give us plus or minus 13 plus 12. On one part, plus 13 plus 12 will give us 25. On the other hand, we are going to have 25, or minus 13 plus 12 will give us minus 1. So because this is negative, we discard it. So we'll have 25 as the real value we are going to work with. So we'll have x plus y all square to be equal to 25. So what we'll do is to square root both sides. If we square root both sides, we're going to have x plus y square root all square to be equal to plus or minus square root of 25. So this will clear this, and then we'll have finally our x plus y to be equal to plus or minus 5. So we'll see that the expression or the value we get for our x plus y is exactly the same value we got for our x of y or our x plus y when we use the other formula, which is this. So we see that with these two methods, we can be able to solve this question that was given to us. So the real values of x and y is plus or minus 5, which is also a positive what? A positive 5 and negative 5. This is all I have for you for today. Thanks so much for watching, and don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, share this video with your friends and colleagues, and remember to subscribe to my channel for more simplified Maths Olympiad solution. Thanks and bye bye for now.